GuideTech wins $2.3 million deal for tech inside a new drone killer. Palladyne AI's subsidiary GuideTech secured a $2.3 million contract with an unnamed defense prime contractor to supply its brain flight computer and flex flight software framework for a low-cost kinetic counter-UAS interceptor system, the company announced June 29, 2026. The deal represents a direct product sale of GuideTech's hardware and software, with a prime contractor already having used the technology to bring a complete interceptor system through design, integration, and flight testing, a milestone the press release confirms has already been reached. Understanding why a flight computer matters in a story about shooting down drones requires understanding what the device actually does inside a missile or interceptor. The brain flight computer pairs an NVIDIA Jetson Orin module, the same family of processors widely used for AI and computer vision workloads, with a ZYNQ 7000 real-time module that handles flight-critical guidance, navigation, and control functions. In practical terms, this means the computer runs two parallel jobs simultaneously: heavy AI processing for identifying and tracking a target, and hard real-time control loops that keep the interceptor flying stable and on course toward that target, with a hardware safety watchdog and triple-redundant inertial measurement units providing the reliability margins that flight-critical systems require. The board connects to sensors, actuators, and other onboard systems through a wide range of standard interfaces, including GIGI for high-speed data, CAN bus for vehicle systems integration, and PWM and DSHOT protocols for controlling motors and control surfaces. The Flex Flight software framework that accompanies Brain in this contract serves a different but complementary purpose. It is both an embedded flight software suite that runs onboard the interceptor and a simulation environment that lets engineers model the vehicle's behavior before it ever flies. GuideTech maintains a library of guidance, navigation, and control algorithms covering launch vehicles, missiles, re-entry vehicles, unmanned fighters, loitering munitions, and small fixed-wing and rotary-wing drones, including missile terminal guidance laws specifically relevant to an interceptor's final approach to its target. The simulation framework, called FlexSim, allows a development team to run large-scale statistical analysis of vehicle performance under varying conditions before committing to expensive flight tests, compressing the design cycle for a program racing to get a working interceptor into the field quickly. That speed is precisely the value proposition GuideTech says it delivered in this contract. The press release states the company's early support of the customer included a pre-integrated digital and avionics toolchain, combining the Brain flight computer, Flex Flight software and simulation, and a third platform called Reveal, GuideTech's flight performance and analytics tool, to quantify key design trades early and accelerate integration and verification. That combination, the company says, enabled rapid design and test of a system that has now completed flight testing, a significant claim given how compressed defense development timelines have become as the Pentagon pushes contractors to field counter-drone capability faster than traditional acquisition cycles allow. Ben Wolf, president and CEO of Palladyne AI, framed the contract as evidence of broader commercial traction for GuideTech's product line beyond this single sale. This contract reflects the commercial traction we are seeing for GuideTech's product platforms, Wolf said. Brain is a scalable platform for autonomous systems, and we continue to see customers adopt it for operational deployments. Product wins like this generate revenue today while expanding the pipeline of opportunities as customers progress toward production. The counter-UAS interceptor market this contract feeds into has become one of the most active growth segments in American defense procurement, driven directly by the drone warfare lessons emerging from Ukraine and the Middle East. Cheap, mass-produced drones have demonstrated the ability to inflict outsized damage relative to their cost, and the traditional response, expensive guided missiles built by major defense primes, creates an unsustainable cost-exchange ratio when a multi-million-dollar interceptor is used against a target costing a few $1,000s. A low-cost kinetic interceptor, the category GuideTech's customer is building, is specifically designed to flip that math, using mass-producible airframes and components like GuideTech's Brain computer to deliver intercept capability at a price point that scales with the volume of drone threats a force actually faces. GuideTech's parent company, Palladyne AI traces its current defense-focused structure to a strategic reorganization completed in November 2025, when the company acquired GuideTech alongside two precision manufacturing firms, Warnke Precision Machining and MKR Fabricators, to form a new division called Palladyne Defense. That acquisition combined GuideTech's avionics and flight software, branded Brain and Flex respectively, with the loitering munition platform GuideTech had been developing internally under the name Banshee, and a cruise-class autonomous munition concept called Swarm Strike, alongside domestic precision machining capacity, supporting major existing defense programs including the F-16, F-35, Harpoon, and Tomahawk missile systems, and the Bradley fighting vehicle. James Cook, co-founder and president of GuideTech, said at the time of the acquisition that joining Palladyne AI would allow the company to accelerate commercialization and strengthen its competitive position by combining autonomy, avionics, and manufacturing at scale.